Morning students. Now all of you see page number 10. Today's paragraph is the Indian Constitution key features. Key features means important characteristics. So students, all of you see this page and try to understand. I am reading this paragraph. By the beginning of the 20th century, beginning of the 20th century means 1901 to 2000 year, the Indian national movement had been active in the struggle for independence from British rule for several decades. By the beginning of the 20th century, our leaders as well as national movement, it was very active, and our leaders, they were fighting, they were struggling to make our country free for our independence from British rule. They were fighting for several years, several decades. Decades means here period of 10 years. Several decades means so many years. During the freedom struggle, the nationalists had devoted a great deal of time to imagining and planning what a free India would be like. When they were struggling during the freedom movement, our leaders, nationalists, had devoted, means they gave their time fully, they were devoted their life, a great deal of why? To imagining and planning what a free India would be like, means how would be our India, free India, after getting our freedom. Under the British, means when we were under the Britishers, they had been forced to obey rules, means they had to obey British rules, means they were discriminated forcefully, they were treated badly, punished also. That they had very little role in making, means they did not play much role in making of government policies, our leaders under the British. The long experience authoritarian means we can say the demanding obedience, strict obedience of any authority or any ruler. Rule under the colonial state under the Britishers, convinced, means British were convinced, they were believed that firmly. The British Indians, that a free India should be a democracy. Means when we were under the Britishers and our leaders, they were fighting, struggling for the independence. So that time they believed and felt that free India should be a democracy. Means after the independence, we have to follow democracy in our country. India should be a democracy in which everyone should be treated equally and be allowed to participate in government. Everyone, every citizen of our country should be treated equally. No discrimination. Equality will be there. And allowed to participate in government by election. What remained to be done then was to work out the ways in which a democratic government would be set up in India and the rules that would determine its functioning. What remained? Now planning, making, that would determine its functioning. How to, means we have to run our government after the independence. That's remain only. That also they carried out. How we have to read in this paragraph. This was done not by one person, means planning, as well as to set up constitution. We can say in simple word, constitutions for preparation of our constitution and policies for our government. That was not done by one person, but by a group of around 300 people. Now this work was completed by group, assembly, 300 near about people around became members of the Constituent Assembly. Constituent Assembly means this group, around a group of around 300 people. Now whose responsibility for preparing our constitutions and making policies for our country. This was carried out by them in 1946, and who met periodically, time to time. They gathered for the next 3 years, from 1946 to next 3 years continuously. They worked out to write India's constitutions. For what? For only one purpose. For the preparation of our constitution, for writing India's constitutions. Now remaining part in next clip.